feel life moving through your mind? Ooh, looks like it came back for more. Yeah, feel time slipping down your spine.
What's good, YouTube? This is Alex Alexander,
This is Josh Ube Blunjo.
and we're with Fit for Life. And in this video, we just want to go ahead and tell you a little bit about our past, how we started together, how we're doing right now, stuff like that, and just how we've seen games throughout time. So I guess you can kick it off, Josh.
Well, it started about 4 years ago when I was in high school. I was a freshman in high school. I was fat. I was nerdy. Nobody liked me. Well, they liked me, but not for my body, obviously. And then I decided to do something about it. So I started working out. Had no idea what I was doing. Almost injured myself every time I picked up a weight. Then this idiot came along and we started doing even more of that, except
Well, let me
heavier
tell you,
weights.
I mean, we did it together because I didn't know what I was doing either. I was a senior, and I didn't know shit, man. I was fat, 198 pounds of fat, no muscle. And I met this boy and got to know him a little bit, and we started going to the gym at the school we were going to. And
I think we started out benching, what, 95 pounds? I could barely put up 95 pounds on a bar twice. And just for a progress note, last week I hit 315.
as you'll see on that video that we
That's
have
right.
on YouTube already.
Video on YouTube. I hit 315 for 3 reps, which was, it may not sound much to you, but I'm 205 pounds. I've never hit more than 275 on a bar, and I threw that up. By the way, just a side note, we're all natural. We're not into steroids. We're going to try to get there, get it to the top without those things, because it's been done before. We're hard workers. We're going to do it again. But
Stay natural.
it's right. It's not worth the risk.
Steroids take away so much.
Anyways, back to the story. Yeah, so sophomore year, I meet this guy. We start lifting weights, and then I disappear. I kind of just went off the grid, quit going to that school, did my own thing. Started working out even more. Started seeing some progress, seeing some cuts, getting some gains. I think I made it up to 185 pounds, and then I met a guy named. Well, doesn't matter what his name is. I was trained with him for about 8 months, and I got all the way up to 225 pounds. Then I went to Florida for 8 months, lost all that weight due to living situations, lack of food. It was hell down in Florida where I was. Came back, I dropped from 225 down to 185 pounds. Zero muscle, zero definition, zero cuts, no
Meanwhile, I'm still working out, but I'm still fat.
fat. Yeah.
So.
He has always been a fat walrus, but strongest fat walrus you'll ever see. But when I got back from Florida, I decided to make a change. I decided I wanted to change my life. I wanted to be the very best I could be out there. So I joined the gym I was at before I went to Florida, working out there for about 3 weeks. And all of a sudden, I look over, I see this dude on the squat rack throwing up some heavy-ass weights. I said, man, that guy's short as Alex. That guy got hair color as Alex. That guy walk like Alex does. He turns around as Alex Alexander. Store's reborn. Right now I'm weighing in at 205, lifting some heavy ass weights, and I've got people looking at me for competitions and shit, and so does he. Powerlifting, I'm bodybuilding, that's how we do.
And as for me, well, I'm still into the bodybuilding lifestyle myself too. I like to do the dieting and the style of workouts as you would do in bodybuilding, but I also like a lot of strength training, trying to get as strong as I can. There's a reason for that in my past. I don't like to talk about it, but basically, don't let anybody tell you that you're not going to be worth shit in your life. Don't let anybody tell you that you'll always be a fat, lazy dude that can't do nothing. Because I'm here to tell you right now, I've made more accomplishments than any of those people ever said I would. Made it through basic training, made it through AIT and Air Defense Artillery, man. Been gone from home for about 7 months. Went through a ton of crap. But you know what? I'm here and I'm still kicking. And I'm getting my gains on top of that.
On another side note, he's 20, I'm 18. We've already made all this progress, and we got our whole lives ahead of us to live. You're never too young to start. I started when I was 14, training bodybuilding. I started martial arts training when I was 5. He's been fighting all his life as far as I know, and we both started about the same age. So,
But let me tell you, I'm just going to go ahead and I want to hit on this subject again. Don't let anybody ever tell you you're worth nothing, you can't do shit, that you can't do this, you can't do that, because, you know, even you don't know what your own body's capable of. You don't know what you can do till you're pushed to your limits, not to your limits, I'd say, because you don't know what your limits are. You really don't. You say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Yeah, I was saying that too, and guess what? It got me nowhere. It got me nowhere in life. Until you start, when you get in that gym and you look at some weight and you say, that ain't shit, I can push that up, I can pull that up, I can pick that up, I can curl that, that ain't shit, that ain't nothing to me, that's when you'll start making them gains, man. I tell you. Also, you got to change up your diet. Make sure your diet's healthy. You got to eat lots of fish. You got to eat lots of chicken. Lay off those sweets. Lay off that soft drinks. I'll tell you right now, the Army did a transformation to me. I went in there weighing 197 pounds. They fed me the right stuff, made me do the right exercise, made me run. Dropped all the way down to 165, and I'm 173 pounds of added muscle. I do not believe for 1 minute it has been fat gains because my diet has stayed intact since I've been
Pure
back.
fucking muscle. Look at that body. Pure muscle.
A little bit of fat there. It's not all fat anymore. But anywho,
What else we need to talk about, man?
I don't know, man. That'd have to be for a different video.
We're gonna, one thing I'd like to say, I'm expecting a lot of hate because I'm not big. I have a 17 3/4 inch flex biceps. That's not very big in the world we're trying to live in, but
And that is the world of bodybuilding.
that is the world of bodybuilding. But progress is everything. I've
Yes.
gained all of that in 6 months or less. It's been incredible. Keep going hard. I don't remember one time that we haven't worked out that the whole time we're saying go hard till you drop.
Yep.
Everything we pick up is lightweight. Everything we pick up is easy, quote unquote.
Yep.
It's not. You're gonna want to drop the weight. You're gonna want to. I remember last week we were doing some shrugs. No, we were doing deadlifts. And my boy here decides it's a good idea to throw 400 pounds on the bar for me. And me, yeah, I know I can pick that up, but that day I didn't want to. I hadn't slept in 72 hours due to work. I hadn't eaten much over those 3 days. I hadn't done much. But I knew if I didn't pick that weight up, every time I gave up, it would be harder for me to do it again. Every time you don't
Exactly.
feel like doing it, you gotta do it because it's gonna be harder and harder the less you progress, the less you do it. Just keep going. Your life gets better. And on a side note, completely aside from bodybuilding, completely aside from lifting weights, everything in life, if you give up, you're gonna lose that opportunity. You can't give up on anything, man. He's gonna go into
If
the
you
army.
love it,
What?
if you love it, you won't give up
That's
on it.
right. He's going into the army. I'm going into private military contracting. We're brothers in arms for life. But we wouldn't have gotten anywhere near here had we said 3 years ago, man, let's not hit the gym today. I'm not feeling good. Man, I got a test to study for. Yeah, I had to study for that test, but I didn't get that sleep that night because I was studying for that test. Because earlier I was in the gym making sure I had those opportunities today. Is that it?
I reckon that's it.
Alright, thank you YouTube. As always, this is the channel Fit for Life. Please subscribe, please view our videos, give us feedback, what we need to work
Give
on,
us
what you'd
likes.
like to see. That's right, give us likes.
And
Thank you.
yeah, once again, let us know what you would like to see. We're doing this for you guys. So we're out. Peace.
Alright, flex.